I tell you a joke about a pizza? Never mind, it's too cheesy. Telling jokes about pizza is hard. It's all in the delivery. My guest today manages the scariest pizza joint this side of the stratosphere in the new paranormal. Ladies and gentlemen, ghouls and goblins, please welcome Kay Banks. Kay Banks! Let's begin with a lightning round. Favorite movie?
My favorite movie is the Tucker and Dale Adventure Time.
Favorite Halloween costume from your youth?
My favorite was, I was Lamb Chop one year.
Not Sherry Lewis, but the actual lamb?
It was like that in Princess Jasmine, because I just went hard.
Can't go any harder than that. What's the most haunted place you've ever visited?
The Queen Mary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then I knew it was haunted. I didn't know what degree until I actually stayed the night, and then you could hear shit, and I'm just like, I'm cool to go, thanks.
If you had to be haunted or terrorized by one fictional character, who would that be?
Honestly, I feel like Chucky would be a good match, because that's basically every guy on Tinder, and I can handle them, so.
Good for you. What urban legend did you believe as a kid?
Okay, there was this one notorious legendary story from the Bay Area where I'm originally from, and there's this outskirt road that just is kind of ambiguous. No one really knew too much about it, but there was always this urban legend that these kids in a school bus collapsed over the side of the edge, and if you put flour on the back of your window or the back bumper of your car and went down this road at a certain time of night, that you could see handprints and fingerprints left.
Ooh, scary.
We tried it a million times, freaked me out, never worked. So, it's true.
Now, Kay Banks, let's sink our fans into the restaurant you manage, Sliced Pizza. For the uninitiated souls, this Las Vegas haunt isn't just a pizzeria. It's a horror-themed dining experience that lures you in and refuses to let go. The menu reads like a cursed spellbook, with sinister selections such as murder pie, vampire veggie. Even the crust itself emerges from the shadows, black as midnight, adding a chilling flourish to every bite. And for the brave, the Pennywise, a pepperoni pie dripping with Mike's hot honey. It will leave you full of terror. How did you even get into this business?
If I'm being so honest, I had just been fired from wedding planning and I was getting into stand-up comedy and I needed something flexible.
Oh.
And I was always just interested in just weird shit. I just left corporate. If I'm going to have fun, I'm going to go have fun, right? I saw this Craigslist post for just a pizza shop, didn't mention anything about horror or whatever. And I walk in and I was like, I need to work here. I need to. I walked in, I was like, I have zero experience. I've never done this before, but I'm not an idiot. I can run around. And they're like, sure.
What did the cheerleader order on her pizza? Extra pep! The decor inside Sliced Pizza is incredible. How do you go about finding and collecting all these horror-themed relics?
Well, obviously just they show up. I'm just kidding.
Yes, of course they do.
They actually come as from Jason Egan. He's the owner of the Saw Escape Room and the Blair Witch, and then he just opened up the John Wick experience. He actually gathers all of those movie-grade monsters from the Transcon horror convention. It's in St. Louis, Missouri or whatever. So yeah, he just brings those over. We get a lot of donations too, and we were trying to do a mural, but then the LOC was kind of mad because we were using characters, so we gotta reinvent that.
Do you have a favorite piece of decor?
My personal favorite is our super large cockroach because my ex-boyfriend just hangs out.
Sounds like your ex is a real dirtbag. No wonder you work for a pizza place now. All those crust issues. Please, continue.
I also really like our crystal ball witch in the back room, in the Munsters room. We're right across the street from a dispensary, and no lie, I can't even make this up even if I wanted to. I had this one lady come from the dispensary across the street, and she's like, "What time does the lady in the back start reading the cards?" And I
Ah,
was like,
yes, yes,
bro,
yes, yes.
it's a ball. So good luck."
Wait, what's inside the Munster Room?
You know what? We put a sign over a door frame and everyone thinks it's this big official thing. It just has chairs. Like, just go sit down.
Oh. Tell me about the owner of Sliced Pizza. He sounds like my kind of boo.
Oh yeah, the owner of Sliced Pizza is Jimmy. You guys are gonna love him. Like, he's just a ball of energy. He handles all the inventory, back of house, everything you really don't see. I'm calling him every 40 minutes of like, "Oh, I need more Dr. Pepper and Modelo." So trust when I say I'm sorry. I know that we're out of a lot of stuff. And then he's also the one to blame if we don't have the fried pickles in time.
Have you ever ran out of fried pickles?
Our fried pickles are notorious because they're spheres, they're not coins, so they hit totally different. And then we serve them with our screamin' sauce, which is a hot buffalo sauce, so it just gives it a little extra kick.
Well, that sounds fun.
It's fun.
Making a deep dish pizza is surprisingly super easy. It's a pizza cake! Your menu is full of creatively named horror-inspired dishes. What's your process when developing these spooky and delicious items?
Honestly, we just had a good time just sitting there and we had a little help from like ChatGPT, but like really we didn't need too much. It's guess what? A pepperoni pizza just makes sense for Pennywise. But also my favorite is the terror masu.
Ha! Terror.
It's a guy with monsters, disco lights, and a fog machine. Obviously, he's gonna do whatever he wants to do. It's a 9-year-old's wet dream. It's amazing.
My mouth is watering, which is odd because I'm a ghost and I have no tongue, saliva, or even a nervous system, therefore, no biological means of detecting or processing taste. Sliced pizza has such a unique vibe, equal parts horror and comfort food. What's one of the most memorable customer reactions you've ever witnessed?
Yeah, in person, everyone thinks this pizza is burnt. Everyone thinks it's burnt. And I'm like, why? And they're like, no, genuinely, like a lot of people eat burnt pizza. And I'm like, you're disgusting. Obviously, it's the ashes from the crematorium in the back. Obviously. You know what I mean?
Ah, K-Banks, you are so unhinged, which is what we all need in the world right now.
But it's fun to watch kids' brains break. Like they just straight up are just like, I'm not eating that. And you're
Kids today, so desensitized by movies and television. I could crawl out of their TV and they'd just assume I was a new Pokemon or something.
but they're also just like they can roast you to your core, man. This one kid, I had the fog going, we had the disco lights, we just got our second pair of disco lights, all the monsters, we had just gotten a new light to like illuminate this other monster. This kid walks in and he just goes, "That's it." We're just like, get out of here. You're 7, go live, and then you'll understand how magic this is.
When I was alive, Kid Me would have peed my pants the second I saw that giant shark head on your wall. Oh, who am I kidding? Ghost Me still leaks ectoplasm for the same reason. Now, there's a whole other component to sliced pizza, and that's your underground comedy events. Could you talk, or should I say, stalk, a little about that?
With all the headlines of like Vegas is dying, the tourism is down, with the Universal Horror Unleashed finally opening and everything, there's been this major shift in Vegas lately where now we're just a residential city with a really cool area right in between, no one's really coming out for like gambling anymore. They're fully going into the valley a lot more, right? So we wanted to use that same momentum. And I'm a major like comedian, producer out here. So I was just like, you know what? It's time to ride this ride and actually give them what they want. They want something themed, they want something kitschy, and they want something campy. And guess what that is? That's comedy, baby. And Jimmy is the funniest person. He loves comedy, but because he's such a workaholic, doing two locations out in Vegas and everything. Obviously, he's a little busy. So, since he always wanted to support me and go to my shows and everything, but he just couldn't, he was like, just do a show here. So, I called it Vegas is Dead, the comedy show that kills.
Perfect name.
And it's on the 13th of every month, no matter the date, we do it. Vegas had a very rough reputation for a while in the comedy scene for just being known as like, the throwaway for all the misfits who got ostracized from other scenes. And then so our comedy scene was very much like gross 1993 white male comedy where it's like, I hate my job, I hate my car, I hate my wife. Well, guess what? White guys own the whole world and we hate all of them. So you don't have struggles anymore. Now women and gays do. And those are our strongest comedians in Vegas. And I'm here to prove them right.
Well, thank you for providing that platform.
Just taking it all up. Vegas is born on women. It's survived by women. We have Vegas mayor. We have a woman-owned business that's an entire street. You know what I mean? Like we just women-owned businesses all down this one street. And like the more that you look at it, women are taking over the comedy scene in Vegas too. So
I couldn't have said it better myself. But that does remind me of a funny story. I got the Grindr app mixed up with the Pizza Hut app. Either way, there's a 10-inch vegetarian on the way, and I'm not sure what to expect. Las Vegas is home to other iconic horror attractions like Fright Dome and the new Universal Horror Unleashed. Where do you see sliced pizza fitting into the city's horror scene?
yeah, I mean, we already do. We're the ones who talk back and give you killer pizza.
This is true.
Yeah, our
This
good
is true.
friends are the Horror Vibes Coffee. Go there. They have a ube latte. Yo, that is crazy. So like I straight up was like, I will make runs. We don't have delivery people, so you have to call in, but like I will personally give you pizza if you give me all the coffee because I need it.
Well said, K-Banks, well said. Thank you for shooting the sheet with me today. My friends, I must ghost you for now. Until next time, goodbye.